needle forward. You cannot go back in time. And you must jump out of bed with excitement. Only two rules. So current reality, your life one. Right now the way you are and the way you are not. And you have different options in life. You can continue to be what you want to be. You can be a professional, you can be a career-oriented person, you can become a partner in some company, you can take up music, you can become a musician, you can become a stand-up comedian, you can become a teacher, you can become a philosopher, guide, entrepreneur, anything that you want. There's a lot of music, there's a lot of writing, everything is there. The question is, which of these options, which of these lives will give you the power? It comes from that soul. And the real question that you have to answer with that is, look here, look here. The real question that you have to answer is, which of these would you do if you know that you have that genie who tells that you can't fail? Which one will you take? So my invitation is, in your life, you will get many options. Ask this question to yourself. What would I do? Will I take this path if I know I cannot fail? Because you are unique. And that is where you will actually create miracles. Miracles are not something which is out there in the world and it happens without any logic. There is always a logic, but what we call miracles is the logic that you can't understand and that you cannot explain. Imagine 30 years ago, mobile phones was a dream for a lot of people. Like if anybody were to say that you can use a small equipment to talk with people out there in the world, it would be sounding so fancy. And I'm talking only 30 years ago. The question is, today it's a normal reality for us. Video calling, when mobile phones came into the country, it was 16 rupees a minute. How many of you know that? It was 16 rupees a minute call, outgoing, and 8 rupees for incoming. It was a luxury. And then things changed. Nobody thought of a video call, but today it's a reality. So the question is, what is a miracle? Today, you might be thinking, oh, how can I do this? How can I become a $1 billion or a multi-million dollar entrepreneur? But believe you me, it's only a matter of time if you consistently work on it. So how do you work on it? The beautiful statue, the beautiful carving is already there in the stone. All you have to do is to remove what's unnecessary. By removing what is unnecessary, this stone will look exactly like this. Each one of you are unique, have brilliance inside of you. The question is, are you willing to stand up and remove what is unnecessary, what is not required, expectations, peer pressure, self-judgment, bad habits, past patterns? Are you willing to remove them? Because only when you are willing to remove them, then only you can expect yourself to become this. Is this clear? Hello?
Yes.
Thank you. Because only when you actually become this, you will realize that you are someone who is driven by purpose, not by passion, not by the world's pressure, but by purpose. Because your identity then will become truly invaluable. How many of you go to the temples? All of you, right? What you see in the temple, the Archvigraha of the Lord, imagine that Archvigraha, that Murti, that statue, whatever that you call, it was there as a block of stone at some point of time. And the sculptor just removed what was unnecessary. And today, you go to the temple, you have darshans, and people throng. Yes or no? And that is the opportunity that each one of you have in the world to become whatever you are fully committed to. When you are committed to yourself and you work towards that amazingly well, then it will be harder in the beginning, because removing those unnecessary parts, removing those chiseling, every time there is a hammer going on that rock, the rock it pains. Getting that? It will pain. It will give you some amount of agony. You will fail along the way. You will probably learn a lot of things, but believe you me, your journey will be extraordinary. So how many of you actually commit to an extraordinary journey of life? Congratulations. And that shows, because you are here. So I want you to open up your notebooks, open up your mobile phones, and say this line to yourself. If I had that guarantee, I would throw myself into. If I had the guarantee, I would throw myself into the world of music, dance, entrepreneurship, this, that, whatever that you want to share. Go ahead. It's your time.